What if the engine under your hood wasn't just an engine, but a bold return from a company once thought out of the highway game for good? What if the future of American trucking wasn't being led by the usual suspects, but by Caterpillar and their latest secret weapons, the Cat C13D, C11D, and the mysterious C15D? By the end of this video, you'll understand why some experts are calling these machines not just upgrades, but revolution engines. We're talking about powertrains that aren't just bigger and tougher, but digitally integrated, fuel-flexible, and engineered to survive everything from mountain climbs to the next generation of emissions laws. From surprising technical leaps to strategic comebacks, this story is one you don't want to miss. Let's dive into it. Caterpillar used to be a king in the heavy-duty engine space, especially in vocational and construction markets. But when they exited the on-highway engine market in the late 2000s, it felt like the end of an era. Fleets moved on. Other manufacturers took the crown. Yet behind the scenes, Cat engineers never stopped developing. They watched. They listened. They waited. Now, after more than a decade away from the highway spotlight, Caterpillar is back, quietly, but with serious intent. The C11D, C13D, and the upcoming C15D aren't just updated versions of old platforms. They're born from the ground up to meet a new trucking reality. Rising fuel costs, stricter emissions, aging fleets, and a market starving for engines that can handle the grind without burning through budgets. Caterpillar saw the writing on the wall, and they knew it wasn't enough to just come back. They had to come back smarter. For fleets across the country, the current landscape isn't just difficult, it's punishing. Diesel prices are volatile. Emission standards are tightening every year, especially in states like California and New York. Retrofit costs are exploding. And older engines? They're becoming legal liabilities. Owners face the risk of regulatory shutdowns, lost resale value, and downtime that eats into already thin margins. Many trucks simply can't adapt fast enough. So Caterpillar built something that could. The C11D is tailored for mid-duty applications, offering a rare blend of agility and torque. It's lightweight, but it punches hard at the low end. Think of it as a street fighter, quick, efficient, and still powerful. It's designed for versatility, giving operators a performance edge without the fuel penalty. Then there's the C13D, the headline act. A 13-liter Titan delivering up to 690 horsepower and 3,200 Nm of torque. But what's more impressive is its future-facing design. Caterpillar didn't just beef up the engine. They wired it into a digital world, adding remote diagnostics, real-time data feeds, and compatibility with renewable fuels like 100% HVO and biodiesel. That's not just smart, it's strategic. And in the background, there's the C15D. While not officially launched, it's already generating buzz. Sources suggest it could top 800 horsepower, with a next-generation combustion system and the possibility of diesel-hydrogen hybridization. If true, that means near-zero emissions, high-altitude performance, and cold-weather reliability in a single platform. It's not confirmed. But if Caterpillar pulls it off, it changes everything. Instead of waiting for legislation to catch them off guard, these engines are being built for what's next. They're already tuned for extreme altitudes, harsh temperatures, and emerging low-carbon fuels. That's not just innovation, it's insulation. Against the future. Against regulation. Against obsolescence. And the pivot couldn't come at a more critical moment. OEM pilot programs begin in 2025, with full-scale production set for 2026. That means savvy operators who adopt early could be holding some of the only rigs compliant with the next wave of emissions zones. Resale value? Likely to climb. Retrofit costs? Minimal to none. Fuel savings? Estimated at 10% or more compared to older tech. For Caterpillar, this comeback isn't about reclaiming old glory. It's about building something resilient. Something adaptable. Something that doesn't just meet the future, but leads it. And for fleet managers, owner-operators, or just diesel enthusiasts, it's a moment worth paying attention to. So what happens when these engines hit the road? What will Cummins, Detroit Diesel, and PACCAR do in response? Could this trigger the next diesel engine war? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you betting on Cat's comeback? Hit like if you think renewable-ready engines are the future, and subscribe for deep dives into the biggest shifts coming to the world of heavy-duty trucking. The road ahead is changing fast, and we're just getting started.